give me a minute. Yeah, okay, looks like we're working. We're live on YouTube. Perfect. Also, what's up? Thank you so much for the 60 stream streak. That's practically almost a year. It is not, but I appreciate the streak so much. What's up? Oh yeah, also yeah, we got to check with Trisha recently. I should give Trisha a little shout out too. Trisha hasn't gotten the chance to stream as much. I hope I'm spelling this right. Okay, it's like this. People are being noisy. There we go. Yeah, Trisha is playing Final Fantasy sometimes, and for the first time ever, and it's very good to watch first timers play Final Fantasy 7. Because I also tuned in very late for Final Fantasy, so I don't have that nostalgia. But it's a game that's also the game's music also kind of like has made a big impact in my recent life, especially for a little dog, a dog that's no longer with us, that I love so much and love Final Fantasy music. Also strange, you are latte. Getting gaslit on if she's talking to me or the game is wonderful every time because there's a parrot in there. Oh yeah, yeah. So sorry about that. There's a character named Barrett. All right, somebody around me. There's a person playing loud music with the bass in their back car. I wonder if you can hear it. No, it's not picking it up. Let me know if you can pick it up, chat. Oh yeah, wait. Thank you, Strange. I'm waiting. That does not sound like a Mustang. Sounds like a Camaro. So, where were we? Previously, on Blue Dragon, we reach what could be the final boss of the story. We get to fight Nene. Somebody said Camaro? I believe there's a person around that's driving a Camaro with their boombox at max, hitting the bass. I also used to have a roommate back in college that would drive a Mustang. A Mustang GT, and every morning he had to go to work and he would just gas it. He would just gas it and wake us up. Camaros are unicorns in my country, so for me it's like woo. We don't have a point car culture anymore. I think it's because a lot of people will complain about the engine roaring and getting too loud. People getting obnoxious with it. But also, I guess it's the change of the economy. You know, cars are getting more expensive than before. And not to mention, I don't know how customizable the cars are still. Because you will see people buying Camaros just for like the cool factor. Trying to like buy better equipment to make it sound louder. Not really for racing, but you know, just you know, just to like for vibes, being cool. In the 2000 yeah, in the mid 2000s around when it got ripped here, and our gas prices are not suitable to have daily cars with those mileage. Yeah, and not to mention, yeah, mileage is, the gas is not cheap, especially nowadays. So you'll be wasting money. I'm sad. I love the Barracan tuning. Europe and Spain had a lot of that. Oh, yeah. Think about how computer rigs are nowadays, but with cars. That's the way I see it. Yeah, having a car is no longer cool. If you have a 5090 with a cool cooling system, a nice case with LED lights, and you showcase that in your amazing workstation, I think that's that's the modern era of owning a car. Which, by the way, you're more likely to get more impressions through a PC, and it'd be cheaper. It'd be cheaper. That way you don't have to spend, what, 35k on a car just for some clout. Or what do you call it? Aurora farming? Yours cool, but if you have an expensive, everyone know you work in the funny side or rich. Yeah. Yeah, that's how it be. So I get it. Yeah, I get to be a little spoiled because I do get to see some luxury cars around. I get to see some Ferraris, some Lambos. Not every day though, but when you do see them, like, oh man, that looks so cool. But they're so expensive. So expensive that I'd probably rather buy a house. But if you have enough money to just buy that, you probably have more than one house. So we need... we might need MP. Because Nene tends to steal all of our MP. I appreciate the redeem. And also, yeah, speaking about Final Fantasy VII, I also need to play it. I need to play the remake. I think I might end up playing the remake before Part 3. So probably next year. Roasted otter ruptured? What? I'm not roasted. This is my other fur color. Because did you know? Wait, I need to have the negotiation skills. Hold on. You gotta negotiate. Zola has it, right? Okay, we don't need this one. Negotiate. There we go. Yeah, in terms of like Audi lore, yeah, Audi has 2 colors officially. Well, technically 3 if you count the brown color, but officially there are 2. Just do 30k. Yeah. Perfect. Man, in that model I can't take you seriously? I mean, that's the point. I mean, there's lore reasons why I get to be turned into sea otter. I mean, IRL, I do, like, yes, sea otters are my spirit animal. Really love them. I think they're super cute, super adorable. Next to stouts, next to, obviously, ferrets. And of course, not to mention cats and dogs. But for lore reasons, I wanted to have Audi. I wanted to have a sea otter model. But also wanted to have Audi Uno. Be Audi Uno, the human and the otter form, be the same individual. Oh wait, there you go. You transform in full moons? Well, that's the reason why Audi transforms and when it happens. That's lore, which I don't usually share because I don't want to share it and spoil you guys from the lore until I, to do the lore video. But there's just so much, so I had to think about how I can tell the story in various ways. So you guys don't get a huge 20-minute video, which I don't think would work. And plus, the project would be super pricey. So I had to find a way to like do it right in a way that I really like it. And hopefully it gets the idea across of what Audi Uno is. His lore, his world. Yeah, I don't need to do this. And let's also work on... We have some other items that we can use. I think they're enhancements, yes. So... So who needs... Okay, we have 2 assassin hearts. And she was needed 1. Maru needed another one. Support magic goes for Jiro. Barrier, that will be... Is that a 4? 70, okay, 174, okay. White magic. Uh oh, I messed it up. Black magic, that will be crooked. And for Monk, I think we were trying to level it up for Zola. Guardian Heart. Shoe? Swordmaster. Okay, nice. And then All Heart. Who could benefit from this? Give it to Click It. And Jiro. Let's see, who has the big attack right now? Maru? And shoot. Right now, Maru is defending a lot. Magical attack power. Wow. Hiro has a lot of magic attack. Okay. Defense.
If Adi was a superhero, he would be called Ottoman and would throw laser seashells at his foes.
Ottoman? What? Oh, I guess I should ask Dahawk. You wanna know the lore of Atiuno? The name? It should be fairly obvious, but just the name itself? Ottoman. No! It's a bit... When I was working on Atiuno, I already had the character in my mind for a long time. Atiuno was not really Atiuno initially. And it wasn't until I started thinking about VTubing where kind of expanded my ideas a lot more. So when I was trying to think of the name of Atiuno, obviously I did wanted to have Adi, so I wanted to have the otter name. And since Atiuno is like a snow sea otter, and then started thinking about Articuno. Yeah, the Uno part. Articuno. Because also Uno was also technically a name that I was thinking about Ari. And I'm like, wait a minute. Articuno and Atiuno. Ariuno. Like, oh, that just works. So yeah, exactly. The name was was partially inspired by Articuno. Because Articuno is also like a ice Pokemon. And Ari being a snow sea otter, it just fits. And sometimes when I do try to like play with the Ari's name, that's why sometimes I do say, you can call me Ari, you can call me Yuno, you can call me Atiuno, you can call me Atiuno. There's no there's no proper way of saying Ari's name. Alright, so they're like Aridos and Aritres, even triplets. And I don't think so, but I can come up with Ari names in that way. So if there were to be like other versions of Ari, yeah, like we could have like something like that. Because think about it, some people do their VTubers 2.0 reveals and they give a version name. I want to give them just names. I don't want to give them versions. Could we call you tonight? What? No, I'm busy. We need an emo Adi? Kotetsu. What would you consider to be an emo Adi? Because you can get the black hair. Chat, we were rejected. You can get the black hair, see? Because if you're thinking about having red colors around Adi, that's lore. Adi doesn't have red or yellow. Adi doesn't have red or yellow, even though you kind of see some hints of yellow and the green, but it's meant to be like a lime green. Now Ari's a ninja, nin nin. Nin nin. But obviously Adi was inspired by a lot of things. And then hopefully once I do the lore video, it'll make sense. For those that know, will know, you know? Okay, who has the weakest defense? Maru? No. Maru has the weakest magic defense. So let's keep some defense to, you know? And then this the magical defense. Agility. Obviously that would be Jiro. HPP up. At a current shadow level, we don't need it. But we do need the MP boost. For Jiro. Wow. Mega MP up. I think we'll be okay. We'll be okay. But you'll see, chat. You'll see. There are reasons why Adi doesn't have colors. There are reasons why Adi has 4 colors. Okay, that's safe. In the same way what Icy has her designs the way they are. Alright, to the chamber. And let's set up our team. Because okay, I think we try to wait. So we have this formation because we wanted to test the wall, if I remember correctly. So let's test it out. Icy needs a live 2D model. That is the plan, though. The Hawk. That's like a particular reason why we have Icy. I do want to have Icy to have her own VTuber model, in the same way, like sort of like Nero-sama is. But I do know that it takes I don't know how many resources it would take, but generally speaking, that's like an idea because we want to plug in TTS for IC. And also, I think we have to think about how we would do it because we don't want to have a lot of we don't want to have Audi and IC take because it takes screen real estate. So I will have to think about how I will have IC and Audi on the same screen because it could be fine just for just chatting, but when we get into the game part, I had to think about maybe like a chibi version of IC that the Audi could have. But the general idea is to have IC be in her own model. Removing Audi. We could have like a IC and Audi be because like an Audi form, right? We could have Audi. I could be like on top of IC or something like that. So there's ways that we can go about it, but since right now there's nothing being worked for a model yet for IC, I think what I want to do is get IC at a state where we can hear IC do her own TTS first before thinking about plugging it in to a model. And then maybe think about redeems. Have chat decide to have Ari or IC. Welcome in, Lazy.
Checkpoint.
Because the whole point of my streams, like I want my streams to be a little bit interactable. Have users play with the models, redeem. And also I'm thinking maybe if you guys want to see a particular color for Ari's scarf, like specifically.
Dan said it.
I'm not a damn ferret. For example, if you want to change the scarf color, you should be able to get a redeem where you can put the color. So a lot of ideas, right? But a lot of things like I thought always been true ever since I started streaming. It's all about patience and taking my time. I don't want to rush anything. Also, I think God is big. There we go. I see.
だからこそ使える次なる王の座が欲しくはないのかいらねえそれが答えか当たり前だいらねえって言うためにここに来たんだからな
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, it's a typical Japanese evil voice actor. It's what you would expect, yeah.
逃げろシュウ
これほどとは
心の光か
Emphasis on old. 'Cause do we know how old
悪いな。これは俺の光だ。
Nene is? Because Nene is technically old, but you know their lifeline could be different than ours.
今すぐ星を元に戻せ。
私の玉を成長させながら
For all we know, Nene could be in his 30s.
お前たちはまこと素晴らしい
So it could be 1,000 years for us, but for Nene it's like 30.
だが魔法の真の使い方を知らぬ惜しいがお前たちには散ってもらう
Power down. Power down.
Huh.
Enter.
Yeah, get the counter. Okay, how long does it take for Jiro? Here we go. Oh, why are they all in the front? You've never seen them before? Because I want to have a strategy where everybody's at the front. Cluck has this wall ability that nullifies any attack. So if Nene were to attack me, if I apply the wall and Nene attacks me, it gets nullified. And which basically helps me out. And I want to test it out for the third phase. Because the third phase they have the ability to cancel some statuses, so I want to see how it plays out. Yeah, that's what I want to figure it out before switching my strategy. Nice critical. You know, I've never tried the trap. But I'll also play some attack up. Yes. There are 3 final bosses. Yeah, well, yeah, like there's this one, and then this next one, and then the final one.
鏡だ。鏡の作る無数の光が影の力を弱めてるんだ。
どうすれば。
お遊びはおしまいだ
I'm not gonna say who it is because I don't know if you've seen the true final. What?
ザブ貴様何をしている
So Nene doesn't have a defined age? Yeah, so basically, we just know that they're old.
これなら互角だね。
もう許さない。悪い王様はほらしてる。
Ow! What are you doing? Aha, there's the card. Now I get to... I think it was Grandus that deals the most damage. Himiko. Yeah, there we go. Um, Never done this. Let's see. Setting up my trap card. Ow. Miko as a lover? Oh, that would make sense. It's crits. Also, Deathroy is. I would imagine Deathroy is. What if Deathroy was the one controlling Nene? Wait, everybody. Didn't set up the wall? Ow! Tempesto. Oops. Why does this happen? Why does... Why does Linux take sources? Huh? Why? Why do you like to take the audio? Oh wait, we actually had an issue. What the? Captured issue this time. Interesting. Hold on. Sorry. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this is actually bad. It got disconnected. It actually got disconnected. That's why there's a freeze frame. You guys are seeing a freeze frame. I'm not, because it's the capture is still capturing. Yeah, it bugged out. It actually bugged out. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna unplug and replug this time. Oh no. Last time we did this. Okay, that's Navi. Yeah, I can't even see the source here. Give me a second. Yeah, it's fully bugged. And when this happens, oh no. Can't see anything now. No! Linux streaming, curse you! I don't, that's a weird thing, strange. So it's like, I don't know the cause though. I thought it was because um there will be a new device being detected that could switch sources, but nothing like that. It just gets removed from the device list. So even if I were to power it up, like reconnect it, it's not reconnecting it. Because yeah, to be fair, the device does get really hot. Maybe it's overheating. Yeah, perhaps it could be overheating. This is the real last boss. Yeah, this is the real last boss. Hold on. Yeah, because something takes control. Like the game is still running, but the something is taking it out. Hold on. Oh, I gotta go. No worries about it, Kali. Yeah, we run to an issue. Which, you know, I thought it was going to be fixed. I thought it was just audio. But when we don't see the video, that's the bigger issue. Okay, so what I'm gonna try to do now, I'm gonna see how I can re-add it. Okay. I have to open up terminal. So if you're ever using Linux chat, make sure to get more comfortable with terminals. Uh, this is not storage though. Yay. Hold on. Because the thing is, this is not a storage device, so yeah, people think it's a storage, but it's not. It's not. Okay. Mm. It says not enough bandwidth. What? What do you mean? What do you mean not enough bandwidth? It's a USB-C. Or what I could do. Hold on. I have another idea. But I don't think it's gonna work though. Because it needs to be plugged into the device. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, it's not detecting it anymore. Great. Why did it just happen? Why did it have to happen now? I'll show you more bandwidth. Yeah, this just became a test stream, a tech support stream. Cause yep, it's not detecting it. Okay. I can try something else. It's probably this one. Okay, because I'm gonna take it out. Okay. It's a 4-port. Because USB-C is not. Nope. Oh boy. It's not liking it, chat. Not liking it. Um. Which one? This is connected to this. Guess I could restart this. What if I plug... Hold on, I'm gonna try a different port. It could be a port. For some reason, no Twitch censorship. You think the game is being censored, I see? Oh, what? Okay. Yeah, welcome in, Major Moss. Yeah, I'm trying to get this capture card to work. Because it's not... I think it's because it's overheating. But why? I just barely turned it on. Wait a minute. And now it's not detecting my keyboard. Yay! Oh goody. You are latte, Major Moss. Yeah, so it looks like... Yeah, it looks like it's not getting power to that USB ports. Yeah, it's not sending power to. Oh, this is unfortunate. I may have to restart the stream. I have to restart the stream, chat. Major latte. Yeah, because when it gets to an issue like this, I don't know exactly how I can restart.
No, I don't want to be restarted. We'll forget it all.
You don't want to be restarted, I see. I think you'll be okay. It's just the main system that is restarting. Yeah, because it took down my USB port, and it took down the rest. So I need to hook in my keyboard to Bluetooth now. Which I think I should do it. Yeah, it's not even detecting my Bluetooth. What's the issue? Then take it back, bro. The issue is that the capture card gets disconnected, and when it does die, there's no way to return it back. It just won't reconnect back to USB. So what I tried to do was try to reset the USB, and now
6-7.
it took down the ports. Took down the USB port, so I can't use my keyboard. So I'm trying to connect my keyboard to Bluetooth. And the funny thing is that it can't even detect my Bluetooth. Didn't know. And then it has this kind of, I know, right? It's crazy. And he's okay. I'll hold it for 3 seconds. Yeah, it's not even trying to connect it. That's the problem. And it's not like it has a GUI that can help you with that. Just it just shows me the hardware. Yeah, there's like no way to reset this. The capture card just doesn't like, yeah, the capture card doesn't want me to finish the game. Yeah, and I can't really do anything about it until I restart. And it doesn't help that I can't find the main reason why it doesn't want to be connected back. Because when I plug in the keyboard, doesn't connect. Bluetooth, come on. You're my only hope, Bluetooth. Wait, I'm on my way to test too. Oh, but I'm using the. Because it does detect the Xbox, so it's not the Bluetooth. Ah, there it is. Okay. The setup failed? What? Okay, looks like the keyboard's connected to Bluetooth now. Alright, hopefully I can fix this. Oh, there's a big delay. What is this? What? It got disconnected. What is happening? There must be some terrible interference. Oh man. Chaotic. Using caps? I'm not using caps. What? Okay. Also, for some reason, sudo is not working. Yeah, looks like something happens with the kernel. Ah, man. Yeah, chat, I will have to restart. Let me restart the stream. No, sorry. I'm switching to Windows, but it's the best thing I can do right now. I did try. I can't even do any administrator stuff because it just won't. Yeah, it's just not letting me access. So let me restart. We're going to disappear. It only takes. Give me 5 minutes. I'll restart. I'll be back, chat. And on YouTube, I'll see you soon too. All right, just hold. I'm gonna actually make a post here. There we go. I'll pin it for now. All right, see you soon.